After a horrific kidnapping, James and Diep thought they were safe, but the nightmare had only just begun. A mysterious mastermind was still lurking, plotting to take over the company and put James's family in danger. To end it all, they must enter a life or death game, acting as bait. Facing the mastermind behind it all. Will they be able to expose the mastermind before it's too late? The next morning, the gentle sunlight shone into the room. Diep slowly opened his eyes, his head still a little dizzy. Beside the bed, James sat with his head on the armrest of the chair, not having slept all night. Hearing the noise, he immediately looked up, his eyes worried but relieved. "You're awake, how do you feel? Does it hurt anywhere?" Diep shook his head, smiling slightly. "I'm fine, just a little tired. How about you, are you hurt?" James shook his head. "I'm fine. But you scared the hell out of me. You know? If the police had come just a little later, I'm afraid things would have been different." He grabbed Diep's hand, his voice low. "Diep, yesterday they didn't just want the company. The police said there was a mastermind behind this. That person has not yet revealed himself." Diep sat up, his expression becoming serious. "That means this isn't over yet. James, we have to find that person before he strikes again." James nodded. He stood up, took a file from the table and handed it to Diep. "This is all the information the police just sent. They want you to cooperate. Provide all evidence and transactions related to the company. I want you to do this with me. You saw it with your own eyes yesterday. Your testimony is very important." Diep looked at James, his eyes determined. "I will do it. If we don't eradicate it, things like yesterday will happen again." At that moment, James's father walked in. He looked at his son and Diep and slowly said, "I just got a call from the police. They are tracking a group behind this. They might need your family's support. You two should prepare yourselves. Things might get even more tense." James squeezed Diep's hand, his eyes becoming determined. "I'm ready. This time, we'll take the initiative. I won't let my family be threatened anymore." Diep nodded, smiled slightly, but there was determination in her eyes. "Me too. Let's end this together." That same afternoon, the doorbell rang. James opened the door and saw two police officers standing there, their faces solemn. "We came to discuss the next plan." The two were invited into the living room. The atmosphere became tense. A map was spread out on the table. The captain pointed to a red mark. "This is where the kidnappers received instructions. We have captured the entire group directly involved. But they all said there was a leader behind it, only communicating through phone calls and text messages. We suspect this is part of a larger network to seize the assets of businessmen." James frowned. "You mean, they might also target my family?" "Exactly. They probably haven't stopped yet. We need your cooperation. Providing all documents related to the company's shares, recent transactions. In addition, we want you and Ms. Diep to help us with something." Diep was a little surprised. "How can we help?" the captain said sternly. "We need you to act as bait. Pretend that the company is about to sign a big contract, so that the mastermind thinks there is still a chance to act. This is the only way to reveal himself." James's father frowned, worried. "This is very dangerous. What if they find out?" James placed his hands on the table. His eyes determined. I agree. I don't want to live in fear anymore. If this is the only way to protect my family, I will do it. Diep nodded, his voice resolute. I'll join too. Yesterday I saw how cruel they are. If we don't stop this, someone else will suffer. The policeman nodded, clearing away the map. Good. We will have a secret guard around the house. Be prepared, the mastermind will be making his move soon. As they left, the house fell silent. James stepped out onto the balcony, the wind ruffling his hair. He looked down at the city in the distance, his voice low. This war, we cannot afford to lose. Diep walked over and gently squeezed his hand. I'm always here. With you. A few days later, James and Diep did exactly as the police had planned. News of a major cooperation contract between James's company and a foreign partner leaked out. The entire business world was in an uproar. That night, James and Diep went to a big hotel to sign a contract in front of the media. No one knew that this was part of the plan. In a dark corner of the hotel, a mysterious man sat watching. He wore a black suit and sunglasses, watching James. James signed the fake contract, the camera flashing continuously. Suddenly, Diep's phone vibrated. A strange message appeared. I'm right here. If you want James to be safe, follow me out, alone. Diep's heart clenched. She glanced at James, not daring to say anything. Afraid of ruining the plan, she quietly stood up and left the hall. Diep's footsteps echoed in the empty space. A figure appeared from afar. It was the man in the black suit. He smiled coldly. Very smart. I knew you would come. Diep clenched the phone in his hand, trying to stay calm. Who are you? What do you want? He approached, his voice low. What I want is not just the company. I want your whole family to pay the price. At this moment, hurried footsteps sounded behind her. Diep turned around. A group of strangers were approaching, surrounding her. James was smiling at the reporter when he suddenly received a text message from the police. Diep has left the lobby. The GPS shows she is in the underground parking lot. There is a stranger. James was stunned, quickly rushed out, turned off all the flashlights, and ignored everyone calling after him. Diep stepped back, his back almost touching a car. The man signaled his subordinates to move forward. Get her, don't let anyone see. Just as one of the men touched Diep's hand, a police siren sounded from the entrance of the parking lot. Flashlights flashed. Police, stand still. The group immediately dispersed. A few of them pulled out their guns and fired into the air, causing chaos in the parking lot. Diep panicked and hid beside the car. The mysterious man looked at her. His lips curled slightly. This time, luckily, he saved you, but the game has only just begun.